Ubisoft has become Marvel of video games industry. And I don't say it because it makes the most profit or sales, or because it has created a somewhat connected universe, but because it has found a repeatable formula that they be applying in all their games for the last 8 years. Follow the yellow point, clean the structure to unlock the fog on the map, complete the side quest so you won't have enough level to proceed, and then go after another yellow point on the map. Something that has become not only Ubisoft's standard, but has spread throughout all the AAA gaming industry. But one of them stands out of the crowd. As you already clicked on this video knowing, I'm talking about Prince of Persia's The Lost Crown, which brings not only a completely different proposal from what Ubisoft has been bringing, but also from what the standards for AAA games are in the market right now. And guess what? It has been a success among the critics. I played it, and there is two things I want to talk about. Why the game is so good, and how it can impact the gaming industry. If you're used to only following the big releases in the gaming industry, your first reaction to this game is probably think it's another indie game. And although it's a simple game, without advanced mocaps and vast 3D open world, it doesn't feel any cheaper than games with repeated gameplay and recycled assets. What I believe makes this game so good is that it takes what has been done in Metroidvania subgenre and elevates it. It takes exploration to a new level by connecting the mech in a very interesting way and delivering incredible scenarios. And I was really afraid of what the art direction could be like after seeing some really weird areas in the trailers. But in the final product, it is much better than in the trailers. My favorite, without doubt, is that crashed ship that has been frozen in time, and you can walk through the crash and the water at combat, and has several tools to create creative and impressive combos using jumps, a rewind ability, special attacks, and even a kind of whip. Although I know very well that you will memorize some combo and stick to it till the end of the game. The combat is so good that it can be even compared to Devil May Cry 5. Okay, I exaggerate on this, but the combat is pretty cool. Okay, pretty cool. And the same goes for the platform sections, where you have to be creative in how you use your powers to be able to pass through them. Interesting puzzles that requires attention to the details and the tools available. And both the puzzles and platform parts are really fun to play and discover the best way to proceed, alongside with incredible boss fights and bosses with different and challenging movesets, also require the use of the powers and tools available with intelligence. Another thing to talk about exploration is the great level design that connects the entire map in a very good and fun way, but can become kinda boring at some parts. Of course, it's not a perfect game. It has some problems like the design of important characters being so much generic, written problems that seems to be stretching the game to last longer, its forgettable soundtrack, and some other problems that are not worth mentioning. But in the end, the balance is very positive, being one of the best Metroidvania style game I ever played. Seriously, it's been a long time since a game captivated me as much as this one did. And that is exactly what leads to the second observation about it. The fact is, the game is already a success among reviews, but there's some information about sales that can make you very sad or happy. The game has sold way below other Ubisoft games. Well, I think it was expected due to its nature, but it's only on his first weeks and was released on Ubisoft Plus, so this number can still grow a lot. And if this game that's also a success among critics become a success in sales, it can open doors to the possibility of innovation in the world of games, because it draws attention not only from Ubisoft, but from all the big game companies, that they don't necessarily need to cling too hard to a formula, but that there is a space for games that bring different proposals, games where you can explore without underestimating the player's intelligence or putting a yellow point and the GPS at the very moment telling the player where to go, or over-explaining how to use one ability and let the player learn how to use it on their own, as well as creating cool combinations with them. Games that really have the care to think about each part of the map and how it connects and why each thing's there. And if Ubisoft is the Marvel of video games, as I said earlier, then I compared this game to what Joker was. A bet that went totally against the formula of superhero movies and was a great success. It has already a sequel set to release, and will certainly influence horror movies of the same genre. Well, it may be just a dream, or too much to hope, But that's what I want. Prince of Persia to be a signal to Ubisoft and other big companies that it's possible to make games that are fun outside the formula checklist. And I really hope the game does well in sales to help prove that point and actually make an impact in the industry. If you watched this video to the end, you probably like it. So please subscribe it and send it to your closest 10,000 friends. And stay tuned because I'm making a saga video on every Prince of Persia game. Let me know in the comments if you think it's a good idea. And thank you for watching.